Good morning, one and all. We're here at the Sydney Cricket Ground. You join us for this T20 between
Going to bat first. Well, a bit of a surprise call. Can't see the benefit in batting in these conditions, and the bowlers will have a spring in their step.
Players making their way out. It's a great crowd in today with plenty of atmosphere around this ground. Plenty of wickets on offer and runs. Batters and bowlers are in the game, and there's some quality players in both teams. So I'm expecting an even contest. Let's see what happens. Oh, they took off for a moment, but decided against it. Good decision, I reckon. India with a massive shout. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Straight to the fielder. 4 runs added there. Pakistan are 4 for none.
End of the first, not many runs off it. A good start by the bowlers.
Singh, the left-arm medium-fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the Randwick end. Smacks that away through the gap.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Yadav, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
Excellent first over, and they've
Misses everything. Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Swept away, but finds the fielder. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Well, that was just textbook. Gets under it and with enough power lifts that ball over the top and it just keeps going.
Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over, 10 off it. Pakistan, a 26 for none. Singh from the Randwick end. And dropped. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
That was a lovely punch down the ground. It's in the gap, and there should be a few on offer here, maybe 3. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
Oh, this is world-class stuff. They're seeing the ball like a watermelon at the moment.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Nicked it. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. Needs a dot ball.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. End of the over, 10 runs from it. Pakistan, a 51 for none.
Batters are set, and they're maintaining their...
Oh dear, down the leg side and away for 4. That'll be 5 wides added to the score. Doesn't beat the infield. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Too good. That is huge.
Great shot for 6, moving along nicely and really starting to build this innings now.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Goes through it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry. Can't get that outside the ring field. And that completes the fielding restrictions. Time for some field changes.
India can now have 5 fielders outside the circle.
Amazing reflexes, and that's stuck. Great grab. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Was quick onto that in the infield. Edged it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Couldn't get it through the field. Five runs added in that over. Pakistan are 66 for 1.
It just looks so easy. He gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away. Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Brilliant diving stop. Nice shot, but straight to gully.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. There was no point chasing that.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Pakistan are 74 for 1.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Pandya coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Massive outside edge.
Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter.
Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Crunch on the front foot and bang. Gone all the way.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. End of the over. Pakistan are 82 for 1. Right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the Randwick end. Smacked away. It may carry over the fielder for a maximum.
The half century's in sight. More shots like that and they'll be well on their way to 100. How will he reply? A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot though.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Pinged off the bat.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Could be close. Fantastic catch at cover point. Great athleticism. Out. Super catch. Right on the boundary.
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball though.
Might look to go big again here. Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. Zaman taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches, certainly needs to bring their A-game today. Perfectly timed.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
Yadav, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here. Huge edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be four. That's the over. Pakistan, 122 for 2.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Shami from the round.
How will the bowler respond?
Finds the fielder with that shot. Goes over the top with that shot. A direct hit and this could be gone. Cuts that off well in the infield. They've gone up here. Massive outside edge. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. End of the over. 3 off it. Pakistan are 125 for 2.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be 4.
That showed great skill, lovely timing, and the boundary was the only place it was heading.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Onto that early, that could be 4.
This is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Oh, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Great shot.
What a lovely shot. Flown to the boundary. That's not the type of ball to be bowling.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Top class innings. Been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. India managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Drilled that one away. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Couldn't get it through the field. Drive straight back down. Oh, collects the stumps. Fortunate for the bowler. That would have been a boundary. Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
Chakravarti, the spinner, coming into the attack. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Cracking shot, over pitch and got what it deserved. That's 4 more.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Goes through. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. And there was no point chasing that.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Can't get that outside the ring field. Saw that early. No one's catching that. That's a great shot.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
That's the over. Pakistan 177 for 2.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Randwick end. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Doesn't beat the infield. Was quick onto that in the infield. End of the over. 2 runs added to the total. Pakistan 178 for 2. Chakravarti from the Paddington end. Brilliant shot there. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. How will he reply?
Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Zaman is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Lovely shot. Got across and rolled their wrists over the ball. And that'll be 4 more.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats, thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again. Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle. Varma to bowl the last over. Oh well, don't even bother running.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Go through it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, He just might get that wicket. Goes over the top with that shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Varma straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
After a big partnership is broken, it's not unusual to see another wicket quickly. Time to concentrate and get settled in. Swept away but finds the fielder. And that's the end of the innings. India have been set a target of 214 runs. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. No, terrible shot.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Bang, bowled, just stunning bowling.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Misses everything. 4 runs out of there. India 13 for 1.
The batter happy to let it go through.
Nearly gets the edge. Ralph with a great delivery there. Wow, that's missed a lot. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. How will the bowler respond?
Great shot through the gap.
Really good scoring. That's 10 from 2 deliveries, making the bowler pay. That was an impressively timed boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Goes for it, over cover and away it goes. Oh, all the way for 6. That's all class. You're watching right there. That's the over. India 30 for 1. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot.
Exquisite back foot shot. That just races away.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Onto the back foot and whacked away through the covers. 4 more.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Smashed all. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Sampson goes large again. 2 maximums in a row. We're in for a treat here, I reckon.
Helped on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way. Consecutive 6s. Bowler needs to hit the mark.
Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat. Rizwan, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs. Can he come back with a dot ball?
That's a great shot. Pierce the gap between point and cover point. It's a fast outfield, so that'll be 4 more.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
That is quite extraordinary. Yada, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is...
And out. Superb bowling.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. 7 runs added there. India a 77 for 2.
The bowlers copped a bit of stick in that power play.
Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery. And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Crashed away to the boundary. What a shot to start with.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come.
They may have overstepped. The captain shouldn't be disappointed by the effort, just need to adjust the run-up.
Afridi overstepped by a fair way. You don't want to be giving away extra deliveries too often. Oh, what a waste.
And another no ball. Seems to have forgotten where the crease is.
Completely done by the Yorker. Great bowling.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Abbas from the Randwick end. Oh, yes. Oh, brilliant stuff. Opened the shoulder and lofted that over cover. That'll be 6 more.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Oh, that was met. There's an element of linsanity the way that sounded. 2 biggies in a row.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard.
That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Singh needs plenty from these bowlers.
Too much width and got the full treatment. You've just got to stand and admire. Lovely delivery. Got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Smacks that away through the gap.
These are the sort of shots you just stand back and admire. Gets onto the back foot, rolls the wrist to keep control and finds the boundary.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Perfectly timed.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played. 4 runs all the way.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. Bang, bowled, just stunning bowling.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. A direct hit and this could be gone. Oh, simple run out. Oh, great run out.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. That's the over. India are 121 for 6.
They've stayed. Their total could be unreachable.
Going with spin now. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened. How will he reply?
Straight through them. That was a lesson in leg spin bowling.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot, transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? No. Terrible shot. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Can't get that outside the ring field. Misses everything. Wow, that's missed a lot. Pakistan with a massive shout. Huge. That has flown.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
A fantastic shot off the back foot. Really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch and admire.
Varma has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Crack. Head was completely still and they've struck that hard, high and long for 6. Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Not too good. That is huge.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the 6. Needs a dot ball.
No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
There was a gap there and pulled away with conviction to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
The short ball's picked up early here. Not the best delivery, but certainly was a good shot to dispatch it. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Oh, perfect Yorker. Brilliant bowling.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Sharmi waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Beats the field with a great shot. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Nice solid defensive shot. Too good. Not sure anyone's going to cut that off.
It was short enough. They just leant back and blazed it through the gap.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much. Oh, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. Needs a direct hit. 15 runs out of there. India are 192 for 8. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Onto that early, that could be 4.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Singh is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum. Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off.
A lovely delivery, got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
Perfectly timed. That's the over. India, 209 for 8.
Threaded it through brilliantly, all timing on that shot.
Ralph coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Shot on the front foot, no one's getting that.
Yeah, too wide, it was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's gone way back into the crowd there.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. This has been a famous victory. For much of the match, we didn't know who was going to win, but in the end, a deserved victory, I'd say.
That has been the most memorable match.